Hi, hello, beautiful souls. Thank you for joining me today. Carmen Delport here with the spiritual guidance, the energy update, and we're going to talk about the Ascension symptoms as well at the moment, because boy, are we going through something very intense. We thought we came through the eclipse season, everything is fine. And little did we know that this three-eye atlas that's orbiting in our surrounding around, it's near the sun at the moment, has got a massive impact directly on us. And what I'm getting in my channelings is that three-eye atlas is impacting our solar plexus and our heart. And so what it is doing, it is helping with our ascension journey on this planet. So ascension is speeding up. And that's also what I want to talk about, the ascension symptoms. And in my channelings, what I've seen is that this three-eye atlas is one big interstellar computer gathering information and sending out signals to help us, to support us. And also what I have seen in my vision is an increase in UFOs. And that's very interesting that I've seen that. I didn't expect to see that at all. So more sightings happening. So yeah, let's see where that is going. We've got no idea. But we do know that our heart space is being opened big time. And we do know we're being asked to stand up for what we believe in. And this is the Atlas that is impacting that. And what it is doing is also bringing up memories from deep within that maybe we've been trying to ignore, or maybe what we've forgotten, or maybe that our mind has directed us away from it because of whatever the belief is or the program behind that. So this is all coming up for us, and this can be not easy. So you can feel sensitive, you can feel very vulnerable at this period, as so many of us are going through these ascension symptoms, which I want to talk about. So I'm Carmen Delport. I'm a multidimensional healer, a spiritual therapist, and a coach here to help you understand yourself better and living a life of flow and joy. So the ascension symptoms. At the moment, we are experiencing, many of us are experiencing this when you are at rest, this feeling that your body is still vibrating on the inside, like a nervous system vibration that's happening. Okay. And you've never felt this before. This is a different kind of nervous system vibration than what we've experienced before. And with that is also coming this a feeling that just under the skin, or maybe even through the skin, there is this tingling happening as these energies are now coming into us, working on literally our physical body, our nervous system. We can be seeing flashes of light. We can be seeing visions of some things, because psychic abilities are also increasing at the moment. New psychic abilities are coming online, and existing ones are getting stronger. Okay. Now, another ascension symptom is sleep. Sleep is a very interesting one at the moment. You're either sleeping very, very, very deep with a lot happening in your dream time, and maybe you are struggling to remember the dreams, or maybe you're remembering part of the dreams and cannot remember others. And maybe in these dreams, you are getting visions of other dimensions, other realities. Also, sleep can be very light. Like really remembering your dreams very vividly, waking up easily to the slightest sound, and then struggling to fall asleep again. As with some of these upgrades, we need to be awake to integrate it. And some of it, we have to be in a very, very, very deep sleep to allow that to be integrated into our system. So we can be feeling very tired. We can be feeling very emotional. So just make sure that you can have downtimes during the day where you can just be, whether it is, I don't know, staring at a flame, a candle for 2 minutes, 3 minutes, just to calm your system down. You can also feel that you're very sensitive to technology at the moment. You can be very sensitive to sound and people, as we are in this heightened state with all this energy that's coming in. So try to spend time in nature, try to nap if you can, and just be kind to yourself and know that this is all part of what's happening on this planet at the moment, as literally the galactics are assisting the ascension now. They are being very proactive in helping us to find our voice, to speak up as well with everything that's happening in the world, and for us to reclaim our power. Okay. So those are the ascension symptoms that I can think of at the moment. Then also the energy update. The energy update at the moment, time is speeding up. It is very interesting that the days are just flying by. It feels like you get less done in a day than before. Although nighttime can feel longer. And it's like time is being dragged at night. So we can receive and integrate these energies, although we wake up feeling that we haven't had much sleep. Although we might wake up going to bed at 11 or waking up at 1 and think that you're wide awake for 2-3 hours. But it's like the nights are being lengthened to give us time to fall into sleep again. So just have some tools for yourself that you can fall asleep again, because the nights, I find, is definitely longer. So we've got, like I've mentioned, old memories coming back up, all these unhealed wounding and patterns we are living out every single day. So we are our past. Our past is in us. Every single memory is stamped into our cells. Okay. So as this is coming up for us to look at, we can literally make the changes we want to see in our life by not allowing the subconscious mind to direct it anymore, but allowing it to come up for us to look at and to make the necessary changes so we can create the life we so desire. So as we are doing this, we are awakening to a higher consciousness, a higher way of being. And you're becoming more aware of yourself, your environment, the people around you, and how you are responding and feeling in certain energies. So I really encourage you to allow that, to allow yourself to really feel and be present with what's coming up for you, but also in the now, wherever you are, out and about and at work. And also with this, what's coming through is we are receiving new and more information on our soul mission, and maybe on the soul purpose. And that new information that's coming through is because we are ready for it. We are ready to receive it. It doesn't mean that we're going to take action on it right away. It is information that's coming in for us to allow it to unfold. We can feel, this is an interesting one. with our dreams, our goals, the life we creating, dreaming into being, manifesting, whatever you want to call it, we've got new realizations coming in around it, depending on what it is, because you might have a dream, a goal for your work, you might have one for your family, you might have one for your hobby, your free time, whatever. But in one of those, there's a new realization that's coming through. That is coming. This is a very interesting one, and we're going to talk about that in the spiritual guidance. And with this realization that's coming through, it's almost like it feels like you're being tested, because you thought that that isn't 100% what you want, but something else is better for you, and that something else is what you want. So it is tweaking. It's time to be tweaking again. We're tweaking again. So slow down and receive this information while you are also feeling very inspired to take action, to take right action, for whatever the inspiration is that's flowing through for you. For me at the moment, it's coming in drips and drags. With this beautiful new course that I'm creating for you, Sacred Communion with Self. It's for you if you feel unstuck, unsure, unsafe in the world, and feeling that your emotions are ruling your life and you're not sure why you're doing what you're doing. So I'm creating this beautiful course, and I've got so many things going on at the same time that I'm being asked to be more focused on specific things and less focused on other things. And so I'm letting go of things, trying to get more focused, while at the same time experiencing life, because other things are also happening. And I'm very passionate about this course that I'm creating, but I'm also very passionate about other things. So it's having these realizations of what is the most important now in this very busy, chaotic world that we are in. Where are we putting our energy into? And is it serving self and others? Okay. And so, so do sign up for that masterclass, for that course. It will be coming out soon. It's taking much longer than I'm anticipated. And that is why these bi-weekly spiritual guidance videos, I've been doing these spiritual guidance videos now for 6 years. And they used to be every day, and then they became once a week. And now they're every 2 weeks. And I'm just receiving that it's time to let this go for now, for me to focus more on what I'm creating in my course and my soul talk, sharing my wisdom and my teachings. But I will still be doing spiritual guidance, but in the shorts and as they come up, more spontaneous. So there we go. So things are happening for all of us. So things can feel very strange at the moment. Do you agree with that? And you can feel like, what on earth is going on? What am I meant to do? You are being slowed down to really look within, but also to pause. Okay, you're slowly breaking through a barrier here. As you're looking at these old wounds, old programmings, old beliefs that's coming from deep within, that we didn't even know is there. As we're breaking through these, we are seeing clearer for the first time. And as we're seeing clearer, the world is changing around us. So what's happening at the moment is we are reevaluating our friendship circles. We are really wanting to spend time with people that we can be our true self, our authentic self, and not to fit in and not to pretend, but to really Spend more time with those people that enhance your selfness, your authentic self. And so with that, as we're doing that, we are pulling in more love into our lives. And that's beautiful. And that's also in the spiritual guidance, this focus on love between us and between our friends, our family, our co-workers, the ones that we really feel in alignment with, how we are strengthening each other now at this moment. And as that's happening, we're pulling in more of our soul tribe. We're pulling in more of them at the moment. Okay. And this is ongoing now, I would say, for quite some time. Okay. That's another thing of the Ascension symptoms, actually. You at times your body wants to eat less, so it can absorb all these energies, and then all of a sudden you go into a period of eating more. But be very mindful that what you are eating is healthy, okay? Because we want to, this new body wants healthy food. Spiritual guidance for you that I've channeled from my team in spirit, but also what I've been observing in my clients and myself over the last few days, and what I can see, well, what they are showing me, my team. Right, we feeling split between the heart and the mind. The mind is shaped by our past, and the heart, if our past has been very wounding, very traumatic, the heart can be very sensitive, but also confusing, right? So, and then the mind and the heart is struggling to communicate. So we're being asked to feel our heart, listen to what it's saying, even write it down, listen to the mind, write it down, and then look at the reality between the two. I always talk about the exercise of breathing your mind down into your heart, which is beautiful, and we need to do that. But I think what we need at the moment is to write down what each of them is saying so we can look at it. And when we bring our senses, our sight into it, our hands, the writing, we're becoming clearer of where we are going, okay? And then another thing, we are stuck between two worlds at the moment of the being the victim and being in our power. Now, if we are in victim mentality, we're stepping out of our power. We're giving our power away. We're giving our energy away, our life force. Now, we can step into our power by taking action. Okay? We take our power back by taking right action. So just be mindful where you are with those. Okay, we're being asked to learn from the past. Reflect on the past, learn from it. We can't change the past. No, maybe you're thinking of something that you want to change, that you regret. Or maybe you're thinking about something that you wonder how it would have turned out if you did something differently. Now it's behind, learn the lesson and take considerate steps towards what you want in your life, the dreams that you are building. But to remember that you are here and now. And in this very moment is where you are alive. And with these thoughts and these emotions and the actions you're taking now, you're building your future. Life is in the now. And so as we feel life is speeding up, so being in the now is more important than ever, because we can lose ourselves and get off track very easily. Okay, so live for today. Don't be stuck in the past. With these memories that's coming up at the moment, yes, see them, note them, do the healing, but try not to get stuck in them. And that is a balance as well. When we're working through something, it's a balance of making time for working through it, but then to, take a breather from it and take the action, take the right action, taking the new steps, whatever that is. Right, being comfortable in your skin. As you live in integrity, being yourself, and remember that who you are worthy of respect and of honor. And no one can take your comfort, your sense of belonging, your sense of ease away from you when you feel comfortable in yourself, in your own skin. You know who you are. And as you gaze through the eyes of your soul or through your heart, you observe the world from the sense of belonging because you're comfortable in it. This feeling of knowingness is a strength. This is your power tool. You are safe and empowered when you are in your authentic self. Now, this is a big one that they're sharing here. And I think if this is anything you're struggling with being comfortable in your skin, then definitely sign up for the masterclass for my upcoming course, Sacred Communion with Self. Okay? Because the more comfortable you are in yourself, life is so much more fun and just beautiful. Okay? And being your true self, letting go of the pretenses to fit in, is very important now. That's where we are. When you live from your true self, what is meant for you will come to you. Okay? So, and as we're living from our true self, we're on this healing journey. And as we are reclaiming these lost soul parts that we've lost on our journey, we are becoming more whole, we are becoming more empowered. And as we are doing that, our vibration increases, and the universe is bringing to us the ideas, the action, the opportunities that's in alignment with that. But in order to get there, part of that journey of reclaiming is fully accepting the path that you are on. Fully accepting that this is your path and that you will make the most out of it. Not be the martyr, not be the victim. And as you are fully accepted, you're stepping into your power. And then you will see the things start falling into place for you in the way it's meant for you. Do not get stuck in the same old, same old. It is normal for us humans to look for safety, security in the same, what has been before, what we think, perceive as safe because it's known. But if we keep going back and do the same thing over and over and over again, we'll keep getting the same results over and over again. Which is, again, we're coming in with me now. I'm going to do less of these videos, fewer of them, till I can work on my course, so I can get it out and make that difference in the world. And so I need to stop doing the same thing. And this is for everything. If we keep doing the same thing in relationships, we keep getting the same result in relationships, and the same with our work, the same with everything. So let's step out of this pattern that we are in that feels safe, but maybe it's not safe at all. Actually, you might be in a relationship that's very unhealthy, or in a job that's very unhealthy. So let's be brave and change something. Just needs to be a small change, and feel and see how that change impacts your life for the better. Okay, so we are stepping into this newness. Do something different and life will be different. We're also now in a period where the old is coming back knocking for us, maybe old friendships, relationships that's coming back knocking for us to just think about those things or those situations or good memories again. You're a different person now. Just remember that. We are also, well, let me first talk about relationships. With relationships, we are fine-tuning or retuning our relationships, romantic and friendships. We are in a place of mutual respect and love, and we're in a place where we enjoy being around those that we feel love for, and know that they feel love for us as well. This is having a very positive influence on you, those that you're sharing it with, and the world. Okay, because we bring that into the collective consciousness. That's beautiful. I love that. But I wanted to mention just there as well, over the next 2 weeks, we also have Samhain, Halloween, where the veil is very thin. So we can easily travel between the different dimensions both ways. Okay, just keep that in mind, both ways. So just keep that in mind, that your psychic abilities will be, whoa, fantastic. So enjoy that. Equally, many are also leaving the planet at the moment. So the collective consciousness is feeling that. So that's also part of what we're feeling. And the sadness is a collective consciousness. Yes, there's a lot of sadness, upset, and grief in the world at the moment. Don't let yourself be dragged down by this. Don't let your energy, your life force be getting too low from this. Let your light come up and bring light to the world, right? Because we can do more if we're not being dragged down. We can do more for the world, more for ourselves, for everyone else, if we're not getting dragged down by all the sadness in the world at the moment. So take small positive steps every day that uplift you, that excites you, that can raise the vibration of you and the collective. Okay. So focus on living from your heart and being compassionate, but not to the detriment of yourself. Know that your actions, your choices, and your presence, this is very important, are making a difference. Know that your actions, your choices, and your presence are making a difference. You have more power than you realize. And I've been saying this to a client this week. We have more power than we realize. Okay, and I have a beautiful exercise that can help you see that. Focus on what you can do and do it well. Focus on what you can do and do it well. Change takes time, so make plans and start now. Those daily little steps are very important. And for me, it's figuring out all this technology. I mean, YouTube algorithms have also changed. Everything has changed now. And I'm not going to figure that out at the moment because I'm busy with my course. And that's where my focus is going, is in figuring everything out there. And that is going so much slower than I thought it will, between seeing my beautiful clients. Which reminds me, I do have coming up soon, next week, my Soul Talk, which is live on YouTube, where I ask you to please send me your questions for anything regarding spirituality, anything around trauma, anything around the galactics, because they are really assisting us at the moment. Their presence, they're really here strongly. So anything, and then I will answer those questions live for you on YouTube. You can email them to me. You can pop them below in the comments. And I would really appreciate it if you join me live as well. And also, please do like, share, and subscribe if you're not subscribed. I will be doing spiritual guidance short videos from now onwards. And maybe once in a while, I'll do a proper spiritual guidance like this. But thank you so much for being here. And for those of you that's been with me in the last 6 years on this energy updates that I've been doing to help support you on your journey, thank you so much for being here. And do remember, if you feel the call to do ancestral healing, inner child healing, combined with multidimensional and shamanic healing, or if you feel like you do need a good energetic sweep over all lifetimes, timelines, dimensions, and ancestrally with implants, entities, and everything, book a multidimensional healing session. I do have some available over the next few weeks of that. And then, yeah, we're on a rundown now. October is a very, very eventful month energetically. And I thank you for being here. I'm not going to talk any longer, but I'm sending you so much love. Thank you. Bye.